I've got senior offensive and defensive lineman Chima Arun, obviously Coach Sanders. Then we've got senior wide receiver defensive back James Bailey III, and junior quarterback J.D. Simone. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Perfect. Coach, I'll throw it out to you real quick. You mentioned, a fresh look, new teams to play, new conference, a little bit of a fresh start for this East Mecklenburg team. Obviously, you guys have been, and you've had a brutal schedule the last couple of years, just to call it what it is. How refreshing is it just to kind of further expand on your previous conference, just to have some new teams to go against each week?
I think seeing different jersey colors and all that good stuff, it's all well and good, but at the end of the day, we are really competing against ourselves. We have to know that we are better than we've been before. We're better than we think we've heard about ourselves. We are the team that comes to practice every day and works hard and does all the things right in practice, or if they don't do it right, it gets coached up and then we try to reach for perfection every day in practice. We want to see those things show up on the field. That's the key thing. If we can perform the way we do in practice on the field on a Friday night with the confidence, with the maturity that we have shown in practice, then it doesn't matter who's in our conference. It's all about beating ourselves.
Team, I was curious when you guys found out about the new conferences and everything switching around. What were your feelings?
That we were honestly, I wouldn't say there was a feeling. We were just ready to play. Because looking back on it, everybody would say that we had a hard conference last year, but I wouldn't say it was a hard one. It was just a more just better comp. And it's like playing those teams last year compared to this one right now, it's nothing the same. Playing those Butlers and Indies and Catholics and Providence, those guys were the guys that everybody talked about in Charlotte and North Carolina. You talk about North Carolina, talk about those teams. So knowing that we were able to fight against those teams, that gives us the confidence to go into this conference here knowing, hey, if these guys can't hold up with those teams over there, we can hold up with them. We can beat them, honestly, because we put in the work, we put in everything, we can fight hard. So knowing that, we can go into this conference head high and know that we can dominate.
Kind of the same question, James. You feel like this is a new beginning for East Meck and you guys can, be competitive?
I said the same thing as Chima. New conference is just new faces. Like, at the end of the day, we still got to suit up. We still got to meet y'all on the field at 7 p.m. Like, nothing really changes but the jersey. Like, jersey color, nothing new. Just excited to definitely see new faces, new comps, see kind of, how I performed in last conference, how I'll be able to perform in this conference, seeing that most every team that is in our conference has changed. Just kind of ready to get out there, ready to play this first game of the season. I know all my guys behind me, they're ready to do the exact same thing.
Okay. For each of the players, I want to kind of get y'all's thoughts on playing for pride for the name that's on the front of your jersey, because a lot of times, you see a lot of kids moving to different high schools and things like that. But what does it mean to play at East Meck and just play for, the pride of your high school?
That it's not about the clicks or it's not about the wins. It's about having family, having brothers that as soon as I leave high school, I know I can call upon them and talk to them. I have a coach here that's seen me, coached me for all 4 years and improved me as a man for where I was at since freshman year. So honestly, playing for this name, the high school and stuff like that means more than anything. And I wouldn't trade it up. I wouldn't leave nothing. I'll stay right here because I'm honestly grateful for the coach I have and the players and everyone I've ever met since my freshman year.
I would like to add on to what Chima said. East Meck has brought me great opportunities with the coaching staff. Coach Sanders has taught me how to not only be a great football player, but also be a man and take care of my duties that is needed. So East Meck has definitely gave me pride, and now I like saying I went to East Meck and I helped East Meck play. That's what I like to do. Like I said, it's a brotherhood. Like outside of football, because not everybody's gonna be able to play football for the rest of their lives. So, like Chima said, you want to be able to be a man outside of football, be able to have people you can call up on, like later on in life, and just be able to enjoy that. But while I'm here, I know that I'm proud to say I played for East Meck, and I won't want to play for any other team, regardless how good they are. I love the guys that I play with every single day, go to practice with every single day. So it's just excited to be able to wear East Meck.
What would you guys say some of the differences are from last year's team versus this year's team?
Our attitude, 100%. Last year, we have the history that we weren't a good team, but our worst enemy, like Coach said, was ourselves. This year, we definitely have a better mentality going into the season, not only because of our conference, but we definitely showed improvement during practices, during spring ball and summer ball.
And I also say from versus last year and this year, I say it's our connection too. So this year we were able to grow up together, and I'm proud to say that all my underclassmen too were able to see me on campus this year, because last year as a junior, I didn't get to see that with some of my seniors and them leaving. So then now they actually have to see a leader, person they know that's as good as I am. They know that, hey, he will lead me, he will protect me no matter what. And I just know that I have a deep bond with them. So when it comes to that Friday night game and we're playing the game, they know, hey, look at Chima right there. He's not tired. He's pushing himself to the limit, and I can do the same too. I can believe in him, and he will believe in me too. So that's why I'll say it had changed.
Coach, you do a lot of nodding. You like hearing those?
The major thing is, so I made an adjustment this year. Normally it's always smash, smash, smash. I'm a very old school spirited coach, but this year was like, I need to let them run their team. That was the major thing. I don't need to be the one starting practice every day. I don't need to be the one blowing the whistle every day. So it was like, hey, James, Chima, it's y'all's team. What are y'all gonna do? And they were actually kind of robbed last year. They didn't have those seniors that were in front of them. And they had some great seniors in front of them that stayed around, but the ones that they looked up to was the ones that didn't finish the deal with them. So they were having to become men without having the example in front of them. So what happened is, by me saying, this is your team, that means that they're responsible for that freshman making sure he's there on time. They're responsible for making sure that sophomore is lifting weights like he's supposed to. And instead of me saying, hey, why are you late? It's now, hey, you late, 2 laps, go. And it wasn't a point where in the past, the young guys would talk back to the older guys, I ain't doing that, yada, yada. And they were part of the problem too, as far as the ones, I'm not gonna do that. But now they're seeing how it progresses, meaning that we set the tone, this is our tradition, coach has laid the groundwork, and now it's our team. They're making kids run when they mess up. If you miss the count, take off. And I don't have to do those things no more. I'm actually able to enjoy watching them play the game of football instead of having to just be the hammer all the time. So yeah, it's a lot of nodding because they're saying what I would say. And that's the beautiful thing. They have my voice in them now.
Any further questions? All right, gentlemen, best of luck this year. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Oh, wait, all y'all's names are correct on those sheets?
Yes, sir.